How can I make vimrc read from an external file? I'd like to modify my .vimrc to read the value of a variable from an external file. How can I do this? Specifically, a friend and I share a Git repo with our .vim files, but there are a few small differences in what we want in our configs. So most of the file is common, but we use if statements to determine whether to load user-specific sections, like this. After checking our common .vimrc out of source control, we each have to change the let my assignment so our own section will be loaded. Instead, I'd like to keep a separate file, which can be different for each of us and from which Vim will load that variable value. Maybe another angle on this is, will Vim automatically read all the files in my .vim directory? If so, we could each put a symlink in there called username.vim, and link that to an external file that would be different for each of us.
In your main vim file, then just put your variable statement in that file.
Using a try/catch. Since asking this question, I've come up with another use case for loading an external file, machine-specific tweaks. Since I may or may not need to make tweaks on a given machine, I'm using a try/catch to load the external file. If there's no such file, I let it fail silently.
You can have your /vimrc load another file using the column source command. For example, you could each put your unique commands in /myvimrc and load those commands with. Or, as you were thinking, you could each put your name in that file like this. And then put this in your /vimrc. Rather than put your names in files, though, you could use $user as Akira suggested, or set user using whoami, like this. The substitute function is needed because the output of system usually has a $.
To answer the last question, files in ~vim are not automatically loaded, but all files in ~vim/plugin are.